to not realizing that this is the biggest story unfolding before their eyes.
Surrounded by friggin' UFOs.
Of a UFO battle in orbit around Earth.
I believe that's 420.
I've been completely fed up lately with mainstream media and their hidden agendas that are so obvious to someone with an open mind and intellect. So let's delve into a case that involves someone on Instagram that has their own channel. They put their own rights forward for freedom of speech and they produce their own content. And look what the media industrial complex does to them. This is disgusting. It's been happening forever. It was exposed in the 70s as Operation Mockingbird. People don't care. People don't even understand. They think everything on the news is real.
The U.S. government was still never supposed to engage in that activity. We all know now about things like Operation Mockingbird. This was CIA management of mainstream news media. It's all out in the open. Hundreds of journalists on the payroll, writing stories for CIA. Back when this came out in the late 70s, we were shocked.
And it's not just mainstream media that also are a part of this media industrial complex. Also apps like Facebook, Instagram, and all other social media platforms, Twitter, Snapchat, when you use the news part, it's all false advertisement and can be used as propaganda also to push hidden agendas. But in this case, this account called Ashay Photography had a viral reel that got over 2.6 million views and it got blocked. Blocked, why may you ask? Well, because she was reporting on the UFO issue. Of course, something that they don't want you to know about. Anything that they don't want you to talk about, they can block you. In her case, she called it being shadow banned. But what it is basically, if you get a certain amount of viewership on one of your posts that is exceeding too much attention, the media industrial complex has control over these sites such as Instagram, Facebook, and they can block you or shadow ban you, which means basically block your content to the general population that was previously viewing it. Basically stopping your freedom of speech and your freedom of information, which is completely illegal. This is where we're at. Russell Brand exposes it over and over again. Look what happened to him. False rape allegations. They target who they want, people that are spreading information that they don't want spread out. So basically, anyone that comments on her video that does see her video has to now go to her account, watch the reel manually, which it won't come up in the general population of all the other mainstream media such as the Kardashians news, UFC fighting, any random news that would come through your Instagram on Reels. Hers is blocked. This is not right. And yes, it's also happened to me on my personal account. When I shared, I've only got a small amount of followers on my personal account, and I shared true factual information about the COVID situation when the COVID situation was at its height. And I was blocked from my own account because I shared a video on my Instagram of something they did not want shared. Alright, and some mainstream media corporations involved, there's too many to count from, but the Times newspapers, BBC, Fox News, Prime Australia, CNN, and the funniest part is their major shareholder is all BlackRock. Now, if you don't know who BlackRock is, they basically own everything. And in terms of their influential position above governments and about the economic system, because they basically own the entire economy and stock market, meaning they basically own all decisions, all information streams or flow. They hold the almighty power of the information we get given.
Our friends, our allies, telling us the truth and definitely not amping up some stories and ignoring others in order to shape our reality to benefit them and their corporate partners.
Who are these powers who control our media to progress their agendas to higher heights? What government officials are they working with? What sectors of the government are they working with? And if you're looking to go to anyone on this subject that exposes mainstream media industrial complex, go to Russell Brand. He's an absolute legend and he's got probably the biggest audience that any independent media source has at this current time.
Does this allow people to censor more? Does this allow people to surveil more? Does this allow...